the champions! Hey, what's going on, everybody? Alright, so we're going to do an assessment today about the round of 16 games, and then we're going to be talking about the quarterfinals, which will start on Wednesday of next week. So first, let me tell you, I got 3 out of 4 correct for the round of 16. The one that I actually got wrong was the one that I felt the most confident about, so go figure that. But yeah, so let's go over the games that were on Friday. The first game was Manchester City against Real Madrid. Now, if you remember, Manchester City was up 2-1 in the first leg, so now this game was in Manchester. Basically, Manchester can really thank Rafael Varane for getting them past into the next round. I mean, I think it could have been a completely different game if he didn't have the 2 errors that caused the 2 goals for City, because they won 2-1 again. In the very beginning, he completely misplayed it. Jesus got it, kicked it over, got it to Sterling. Sterling scored a wide open goal, and then the second goal that Jesus scored, same thing. He botched the header, it went to Jesus, and he scored. So, I mean, Madrid did get a goal, but Benzema, even if he would have got the goal and the Manchester City didn't get the 2 goals, they still would have advanced City. But I think maybe if he doesn't make those mistakes, this game could have went a completely different way. I thank you for doing that. But no, it was just, I don't know, it was uncharacteristic of him. You could really see that Madrid really missed Sergio Ramos, who was in the stands watching the game. With him there, I don't think those mistakes happened. Like I said, it would have been a completely different game. So with that, City progresses to the next round, and I did get that one correctly. The one I didn't get correctly was Lyon against Juventus. Now, this game was marred with controversy. In the first half, Betancourt, I thought, made a clean slide tackle against Aouar. I guess the refs didn't see it that way. They looked at it with VAR. I don't know what they saw, but they called it a penalty against Juve. So Memphis Depay comes up to kick the penalty. He actually kind of pancakes it into the net. 1-0. So now Juventus need 3 goals to advance. I don't think it should have been a penalty. But then you get on the other side, the flip side of it. Pjanic had a free kick against Lyon. It hit Depay's arm. I don't think he intentionally did it, but it was in the box. So they called it a penalty. Ronaldo puts it in. Then Ronaldo had a beauty of a second goal. I mean, he hit it with his weak foot, went off the post and in. I mean, there was nothing Lopez could do, Lyon's goalkeeper. He actually did make a great stop on Ronaldo. He had a free kick earlier, and I mean, that looked like that was going in, and Lopez makes a fantastic save. Ronaldo did everything he could. Juventus looked horrible. I would be really surprised if he stays at Juve next year. It's a huge upset. There's talks I've been hearing, people didn't think that was a huge upset. No, don't be fooled. That it was a huge upset. Lyon does not have superstars. Juve is a team built with superstars. Have one of the best players who did his part, Ronaldo, and they won Serie A, where Lyon didn't win anything in France. So for people to say that that wasn't an upset, they don't know what they're talking about. That was a huge upset. So that will set up Manchester City versus Lyon. We'll get into that matchup later. Saturday's games were Bayern Munich against Chelsea. Remember, I said Bayern Munich was already up 3-0, so that really wasn't much of a pick I got right, because everybody knew that was going to happen. They trashed Chelsea 4-1 in that game, so we made it an aggregate of 7-1. They look great. They have a great defense. They have great offense. Lewandowski, he scored a goal. The 4th goal towards the end when it really didn't mean much, but still it helps his confidence out, which will be in the next game. The game I was most concerned about, and I did get it right, was Barcelona against Napoli. Barcelona did win. They won 3-1. Wow, let me tell you, in the very beginning, free kick, Lenglet, boom, hit it with beautiful header. I mean, it was a beautiful cross, beautiful header in, boom, 1-0. So that helped out. Messi, I mean, the second goal for Barca, the goal he scored, it was just amazing. I mean, he went through 4 guys, was falling, hits it as he's falling, scores a goal. He's just on another planet. I think he's the difference maker for this team. If he doesn't go, then this team doesn't do anything, really. Amazing. He had another goal that was not counted. They said it brushed his arm. I really don't know what they saw. That should have been a goal, but then He got, I think, a gimme at the end where him and Kubilai were going for the ball. Looked like a 50-50 ball in the box. I don't know. I don't think it should have been a penalty, but they called it. Suarez then hits it home. Napoli got a goal late. Didn't really matter. 4-2 ended in aggregate there. So now you will have Bayern Munich against Barcelona. So we'll talk about that later. All right. So now on to the quarterfinals. So the first game we have on Wednesday will be Atalanta against PSG. Now, Atalanta, actually surprisingly enough, had the most goals in Serie A this year. They finished third, which is great for them. They'll be back again in Champions League. But they really don't have superstars. That's the crazy thing about it. I mean, they've done well, they've played really well, but they just don't have any superstar names. But they play well as a unit, so you never know. Against PSG, that will be tough. PSG does have superstars. They haven't played in a while, but well, not in a while, but it's been like a couple weeks. The key for them might be Mbappe might be in the lineup. Now, if he's in the lineup and he's, I would say, 80 to 100% ready, that's a huge boost for them. I'm not sure if he'll start or if he'll come off the bench. Neymar will be playing as well. So as far as the names go, definitely PSG have the advantage there. My pick will be PSG. I just think they do have too much firepower. They are known to blow games. It's happened many times in Champions League. They really haven't gone that far. So anything can happen. I'll be rooting for Atalanta. I just don't know if they'll pull it off. So, but that's the first game there. All right, the next game after that will be on Thursday. Will be RB Leipzig from the German team against Atletico Madrid. All right, now this should be a fun game, though I don't think it will be as fun. I'm not saying Leipzig's not a good team, but the problem is Timo Werner, who is going to the Premier League next season, he's gone because now we're technically in the transfer window, so he's out, so he will not be playing at that game. That's a huge miss for Leipzig. I think that really hurts their chances against Atletico Madrid, who are known defensively, and he's lethal. So now Leipzig will have to have other options to score. I don't know if they'll do it, especially against a Simeone team. He's just, if you know about Diego Simeone, he runs a tight ship, very tight defensively. They're great at doing it, so they have options to score as well. My pick will be Atletico Madrid to advance against Leipzig. So in the semifinal, if that happens, will be PSG against Atletico Madrid. If that happens, but we'll go over that once that round is over. So on Friday will be, so now they're playing a game each day. So usually, there's 2 games per day, but they're splitting it up. So like I said, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So Friday's game will be the game again I'm most interested in, Barcelona against Bayern Munich. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think this is where Barcelona's luck runs out. They've been just too inconsistent. They do have Messi. He's always the difference maker. If he plays like he did today, they have a great chance of advancing. I don't know. Like I said, Bayern Munich is very strong offensively. They have Lewandowski. They have Müller. Their back line is good. They're led by Alaba, Boateng, Kimmich. Midfield, they have Thiago Alcantara, who used to play for Barcelona. Coutinho will be there. As you know, he's on loan from Barcelona. He'll probably come off the bench, but still. They are the German champs. Again, the reason why I'm picking Bayern Munich to win this game is just because if you look at the way Bayern's played and the way Barcelona's played, Barcelona's just been inconsistent. You just don't know what team that's gonna show up. If the team that showed up against Napoli is there, they have a good chance. But again, that's a big if. Again, of course, I'm rooting for Barcelona. I just, putting the fan perspective aside, looking at it on paper and looking at how the teams have played, especially the way Bayern trashed Chelsea. I mean, they trashed them over both legs. So, even before pre-COVID stoppage and now after the COVID stoppage, they hadn't played for a while and they still won 4-1. So that was, I think, for them helpful to get the rust out. Again, I do pick Bayern to win. I hope I picked that one wrong, but I think they do advance. The last game will be Manchester City against Lyon. That will be on Saturday. My pick is for Manchester City to win. I think, even though Aguero probably won't be available, I still think they have a lot of firepower there. They're a cohesive team. Again, they played very well after the stoppage. They did beat Real Madrid. I mean, yes, it was 2 gift goals, but again, you take what's there. So I don't know if Lyon can do what they did against Juve. I mean, they did get a lucky goal. Again, I don't think that should have been a penalty. So if that doesn't happen and Ronaldo plays the way he did, I think Juve wins. So I just don't think Lyon can do it again. I don't think they can beat Manchester City. I don't think they have the firepower to do it. Still should be a fun game, but I do pick Manchester City. So if you're counting at home, so my picks for the quarterfinals to advance are: first will be PSG, which will be on Wednesday. On Thursday, I have Atletico Madrid beating Leipzig. On Friday, I have Bayern Munich beating Barcelona. And then on Saturday, I have Manchester City beating Lyon. All right, so that's going to conclude the quarterfinal assessment. Once those games are done, we'll jump into the semifinals. So typically, what happens after the quarterfinal is they put the balls back into a pot with the remaining teams, and then that way the semifinal gets put from there. I mean, that's how we get the semifinal. But because of the time and they need to wrap this season up already, they already made those matchups. So there it is. So that's how it will be. Those, like I said, the winners Wednesday and Thursday will play against each other. Winners of Friday and Saturday will play against each other in the semifinal. So it will be fun. It will be exciting. It's Champions League, and it's different because, like I said, it's usually 2 legs. It's boom, 1 game and you're out. So it's going to be definitely different, and could be some upsets. So we'll see what happens. But look forward to talking to you guys about the reviews of the quarterfinals and into the semifinals. Please, if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. The champions!